So it's funny, I made the wrong turn, and this Mustang in front of me did the same thing, and I know he is going to where I am going, because he is in a Mustang with a loud exhaust, probably a lot of aftermarket parts. I would imagine that he bought online somewhere, that is based somewhere out of the Hershey area. And guess where that, oh look, he's taking a right. He is taking a right. Where is he going? CJ Pony Parts. Anyone who has ever done a restoration on a new or a used classic, I guess is a better word, Mustang, knows all about CJ Pony Parts. So I am definitely familiar with them as well with my 66. So we'll see you inside. Okay, Revved Up here at CJ Pony Parts. You can see their lobby here. Some cool cars. We'll talk about those two in a second. But this is the one that got me really excited. So this is a 65 Shelby, a real one. Story goes that the guy raced it, original owner raced it for a long time, and his wife caught him cheating and took a shot at it, took an axe to it, and tried to light it on fire. So I find it kind of ironic that the name on the side of it is Midnight Confession. So let's just go over this car real quick. It's very original. I'll point some stuff out here that would tell that it's a Shelby versus another type of car. Real quick, these are the date coded. If you were to decipher this, I'm sure it would have the right date codes with the plant and even the manufacturing shift. Here's what's really cool is you can actually see the original Shelby VIN stamped on this side as well. You can see some of the original racing stripes. And if you look closely, this is where the factory tack would have gone. And then just coming down the side here, looks like, I'm guessing that's a shotgun blast maybe. You can see the original racing paint still on it. You got an old Shelby American Automobile Club sticker. And then 65, what made 65 different than 66? It was much more race bred. So you'll see this better on the other side, but you can see inside there, there's the port for to cool the brake ducts. And that was not on any other car. You can see from the inside here, there's what it looks like coming into the car. And then there was a hose that went back to the rear wheel well to cool the brakes. And what's funny, this one actually still has part of the hose in the car on this side. Oops. So continuing walking around, these were the original vents. In 66 they turned into plexiglass. It looks like they might have put plexiglass in here at one point. I don't know what the heck happened back here. Floorboards are all rusted out. Looks like we have some more buckshot back here. You can see the plastic, maybe the heat from the fire burnt it out. Little remaining rotary gas of some sort, sponsorship. There's some more bullet holes. Here's some really good bullet holes here. Here's what it looks like without the scoop on it. And you can actually see some of the original paint going through here. There's some great bullet holes. Maybe she had to shoot it to unlock it. I'm not quite sure. And then you can really tell the damage from the fire in here. The plastic dash is all melted, or gauges are all melted. I love the fact that there's a wheel cover there. And then here you can see on the inside of the other side the way the brake duct cooling went. Again, just a really cool car with a great story. It looks like they'll never restore it. Here's where Carol Shelby signed it, and then you can see he signed it up here as well. And then here's the original Shelby VIN tag. This export brace was also Shelby specific. And I'm sure there's a lot of other things I'm looking at right now I could tell you if I was more informed. it's a very cool car. Oh, there's a axe mark. Very cool car. So these are two unwrapped 2015 Mustangs, never taken out of the cover. So everything's as it is from the factory, including plastic wrap, window sticker, everything. Here's some sort of nice hot rod with a nice big engine in it. Now this is a historic car. This is a 68 coupe. Nothing tremendously special about it. Had a 302 V8 in it. What is special about it is this is the first car the owner, founder of CJ Pony Parts restored. They were telling me this was the first car he restored on his own, and he happened to have a lot of extra parts, so he went to the Hershey swap meet and decided to sell it, his parts, and that's what started off the entire parts business. A little interesting in here, this is looks like a factory bench seat car. That's somewhat rare. Other than that, it looks fairly basic with a 302 4-barrel engine. Now this is a local 1968 Shelby GT500, all original, never restored. So we'll take a little walk around here, tell you a few things that I can point out. Apparently it was locally owned, and this is currently owned by the founder of CJ Pony Parts. He bought it from the second owner. So when you look at this, you can look and see the paint's a little stressed. That's original. There's original orange peel on there. As the fiberglass flexes, you'll see some stuff that starts to make it look not as showroom new. You can see a little crazing on the door handles. It's a 4-speed car. Look, you can see all the original glass when you're looking at the coating in there. There's the window, the VIN tag. Most of the 68 428 cars are designated with an S, which in the standard Mustang would have been for a 390 in 67. I don't think they had 390s in 68. And then as you come around, original wheels. And here's all the original interior. Looks like the battery was replaced as well as the wires. The age on it is perfect. It's the kind of wear and tear you should have on an original car. I don't know if you can see it. Slight cracking in the paint there. Perfectly acceptable, expected with an original paint car. There's another stress fracture right there. These little imperfections are the things you want to see when you're looking at an original car. You can see little chips here as they close the hood. Looks like the windshield sticker, 89. Maybe that's the last time it was driven. I don't know. Always love the dual scoops on the back here. Always thought that was a nice touch. And then looking inside, you have the whole shoulder harness seat belts, which I love. 4-speed car, as I said earlier. You can see a little damage in the original interior, but just gorgeous. The tachometer on the right goes all the way up to 8,000 RPMs. That's a really rare piece. If you had to replace that, it'd probably be about $1,000 for one in ratty shape. So again, nice original 68 Shelby.